my knowledge. Don't worry about will I be known. Let's see how much of the earth is going to know me. The earth shall be full of the knowledge of the Lord Yahweh, as the waters cover the sea. Isaiah chapter 11, verse 9. I'm teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father Yahweh, and of His Son Yahweh ben Yahweh, and of His holy word, which was God from the beginning. I bless all good people, regardless of their race, creed, or color, in the name of Yahweh, the Creator. And I'm born as a gift to all good people of the planet Earth. I've established the government of Yahweh and the nation of Yahweh. My words are designed to sift the nations and cause the glorious voice of Yahweh to be heard among all the people of the earth. And you can look at world events and see that the time of wicked rule is now fulfilled, and the kingdom of Yahweh is near. See, when the rulership of evil people comes to an end, then another rulership has to take its place. It has to be the opposite. So the good kingdom is coming, and that's the good news that I bring. I have a divine message to America. Yahweh says, let my people go. The government of Yahweh has no end. Of the increase of my government and peace, there shall be no end. My name, Yahweh ben Yahweh, is a sign. Behold, the virgin. Who is the virgin? The virgin is the so-called black man of America. You mean? Yeah. The so-called black man of America is the virgin of the Bible. And you have produced an Immaculate Conception, the Son of Yahweh. The Immaculate Conception means that you didn't personally design me. You didn't personally call me forth. You can't account for my birth. Yet I'm here as the Son of Yahweh, giving you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding which will move you from a people without mercy to a people with mercy. I moved you from a condition to being the rejected and the despised, to being the accepted and the eulogized and the ones held in high esteem. I've come and I'm able to take you from poverty and move you to riches. I'm doing that for all who follow my teachings. I'm doing that. So I am the one from you, and you are the virgin. Now you think of virgin and you have to study these words, but you normally think of virgin as someone who's never had a man. Well, you as a people have never had a man in your midst these 435 years in America. I'm the first man born among you. Absolute man. Praise Yahweh. And when I say man, understand me, I'm not saying male. Once again, you have to learn words. And when you study words, you find out that man means mind. And I'm the first divine mind born among you in your history. The first one. That makes me the first begotten of the dead. Because no school taught me what I'm teaching you. No school taught me to do what I'm doing. I'm the first man born among you that have built something from nothing. I have established the nation of Yahweh without a precedent and without a teacher. Except I tell you who my teacher is. You can't account for what I'm doing from the teachings of men. That makes me unique. So how did I come to know Yahweh? I'm self-raised. I'm not raised by another man. No other man reached in with the lion's paw and raised me up to make me perpendicular to the square. Yet I'm the only one that has the lion's grip and the master's word. Yet no man has taught me. How can you account for my knowledge? I carry 360 degrees. All that man can raise you is 33. He can't raise you 33. He claimed to raise you 32. The other one is honorary. You're not really raised. But I'm not down in that. I'm talking about I have 360. And it can prove it. That means I can try you, but you can't try me. There's no question that you can form in your head that I cannot answer, but I can form questions you've never considered. I've done it all night tonight. So you can't account for me except that I'm an Immaculate Conception. Immaculate. I'm the seed of God. I'm the seed of the Father. That's why I'm self-realized, self-taught, self-raised. I'm self-proclaimed. And when white people write about me, they will say in their writings, Yahweh ben Yahweh, the self-proclaimed Son of God. They know who I am. They don't deny it. So what makes you a virgin is you're a virgin from several points of view. One, you've never had a man born among your midst, out of your midst before. So that makes you a virgin. That's not all that a virgin is. You need to have a synonym finder, study the word virgin, and you will discover that in its definitions, it says that a virgin is someone who can have the wool pulled over their eyes. They can be hoodwinked. They're easily deceived people. They're gullible people. Huh? They're easily fooled. They're easily taken advantage of. Anyone can come in their neighborhoods and get rich from them, and they can't get rich from themselves. All that's a definition of virgin. So everything that's negative is also a virgin. You've never been taught what I'm saying. Study it. Study it. So you, the so-called black people of America, you are the virgin. And you've produced God in the flesh. And I'm not here to simply stand as God in the flesh, but I'm here to cause you, every one of you, to become the sons of God. Every single one of you. You have that opportunity. So my words are designed to sift the nations and cause the glorious voice of Yahweh to be heard. And Yahweh will bless them that bless me and curse them that curse me. All power is given unto me in the heavens and in the earth. And I'm teaching all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father Yahweh, and of his Son Yahweh ben Yahweh, and of the holy word of Yahweh, which was God from the beginning. And that's all that I speak to you. You can look at world events and see that as the wicked is coming to an end, I'm building. I'm going all across America, and every time I go across America, I speak to three types of people: conscious, unconscious, and the dead. These are three mindsets. I speak to the conscious mindset, the unconscious mindset, and the mentally dead. Those three people are in this audience tonight. Those three types of people are sitting in here now. And you know how the dead mindset is. He doesn't move on his own. He's like a man dead in a funeral home. If you see him in one room today and you see him in another room tomorrow, what do you know happened? Somebody moved him. He does not respond to stimuli, cold, heat, light. Huh? He responds to no words, nothing. He's dead. That's the way my people are. They don't respond to nothing. They're just wise to do evil. To do good, they have no knowledge and no understanding. That's the unconscious, the dead man, excuse me. And at the end of my speaking to you tonight, the dead man will just be unmoved. Yeah. Well, what did Yahweh ben Yahweh teach? Well, did he teach on how to move from poverty to riches? Just dead. Well, what you gonna do? Well, did you even like the man? They look at you with those little wild looks. Right? Yahweh told me about those kind of folk when I came. He told me in Ezekiel. He said, don't be afraid of them, Yahweh. They look so mean. They were scared. They're scared dead man to death. But don't you worry about them. Yeah, but how many admit my people can look mean? Yeah. You seen them? I mean, scare a dead man to death. Make a man die twice. They don't care nothing about what I say, and nobody else either. Head folk. Then there's an unconscious mindset in here. The unconscious mind, they respond to stimuli. You know, you can stick them, they holler. They get hot, they sweat. Put them in a cold room, chill bumps break out. You open the unconscious man, his eyes, the eyes will react to light. He may even carry on a conversation. He don't remember it. May get up and walk, a zombie walk for you. Don't know where he been. So at the end of my lecture, he'll come up, he'll say, I heard that. Can't touch this. You touch my head, you can't touch this. He's unconscious. You don't know what he's saying. Then he'll tell you, I'm with you. Yeah, we should go to work together. I'm doing similar things. Yeah, we ought to work together. I'm doing something similar to you. Really? He's unconscious. So the only man that's really going to truly benefit tonight is the conscious mind. And the conscious mind understands everything I've said, understands every key that I have given, understands that there's not anything for nothing in this world. You have to make some action, give up some time, give up some commitment. They know all that. They understand full well that if we ever going to have freedom and justice and superiority, that we're going to have to put down some work and make some sacrifices and work together regardless of what it is. The conscious mind is going to be ready to do something about it and join hands with me tonight. Watch and see. It's going to happen. Nobody can stop us from coming together. My meeting is really calling for the conscious. Now don't you say I'm with you. I shall save the so-called blacks of America from breaking the laws of Yahweh. America, Yahweh is the creator of all things seen and unseen. You might say, America? I don't see nobody in here, but really, black folk, what you talking about America? America's not in this room. You're not on national TV. But let me tell you something. There's no way in the world that I can travel around America teaching you what's not taught in the public schools and be ignored by the United States government. There's no way that I can come and teach you how to move from poverty to riches when the church teaches you to get it when you die. That's why the U.S. government allows the church tax freedom, a tax break freedom. Preacher can get all he wants, pay no taxes, because he's teaching you not to be a competitor in the now. Just take your little bit, whatever you can get your little hands on, and be satisfied, and look for something when you die. So the government subsidizes that kind of teaching and rewards it. That's why the preacher is so protective in holding his church and try to keep you from hearing me too. See, the preacher spends more time trying to get you not to hear me than white folks do. But if you think white people in the government are happy about me coming around teaching you how to move, because they take that as when you learn how to do this for yourself, then they can't sell it to you because you're going to be selling it to yourself. That's going to take money from their pocket. So they're not happy with me teaching you. How many understand? Right. See, why did they want to kill the man 1900 years ago? He hurt the economy. Yeah. See, the man you call Jesus hurt the economy. So all the rich had to kill him, and they did. Why? You don't understand? See, you don't know nothing about the Bible. I have to tell you what my father told me to tell you about this. You want to hear it? Yes, sir. I got to hurry up and quit the time. I don't want to quit, but the time says I got to quit. But let me tell you what this means. The man 1900 years ago put the hospitals out of business. He put the doctors out of business. He put the nurses out of business. He put the insurance companies out of business. He put the lawyers out of business. None of them could make any money on sickness because he healed the sick. And a man that go around and heal all the sick is not loved by doctors, lawyers, nurses, right? That's the biggest business in America, sickness. You don't learn how to be healthy in America. They don't teach you true health in the schools. They teach you to eat everything. Things that kill you. And doctors don't tell you what won't kill you. He take you off a little bit of stuff and then you feel better and he come back next week. Well, if you got me well, what I'm coming back next week for? He keep me coming back, giving up money. So if a man is in the land healing the sick, he makes a lot of people unhappy, doesn't he? Yes, sir. Who runs the country? People in business. Is that who runs the country? Yes, sir. People in business. Who do you work for? People in business. The man 1900 years ago, he made every funeral home mad. Everybody selling graves and caskets and hearses. All of them went out of business. General Motors was hurt. No more hearses. No more limousines for dead bodies. Huh? The workers are mad because they can't make no more extra hearses for all these dying niggas. The man was what? Raising the dead. What? Raising the dead. Raising the dead. That's not all. He put the grocery stores out of business. The supermarkets went broke. People exploiting in the farms went broke. People in the trucking business shipping all that stuff around went broke. Because this man, he fed thousands from 3 little fish and 5 loaves of bread. 5,000 people. You don't want no man like that in America today, would they? Look at how many enemies. And you believe he's coming back. What do you think he's coming back to do? Kill you? Bury you? Make you sick? They killed him last time for doing these things for you. And then you didn't have no decent houses to live in. 1900 years ago, no decent housing. What did he say? In my Father's house are many, what? Mansions. You're not living in mansions now. So one coming back, what's he going to have to do? Put you in mansions. You getting it? Anybody getting it? You getting the picture? So the one 1900 years ago was moving people from poverty and sickness, from poverty to riches, from sickness to health, from death to life, from hunger to full. He gave people peace of mind. Psychiatrists out of business. Psychologists out of business. Mental sick homes are gone because he healed the people's mind. So if this man is prophesied to come back, what in the world do you think he's going to do? Got to do the same thing or he'll be another kind of man. They killed him the last time. And when he went to trial, you joined those who mocked him. You had a choice of taking a thief or take the one that was doing all these things for you. You joined the crowd last time and said, crucify him. Wow. Oh yeah, you did it. You did it. You're the descendants of those who did it. You did it. How many have been wanting to see him come back? What you going to do this time? Crucify me again? Huh? When the enemy called for me this time, what you going to do? Let him have me? Or are you going to protect it? He come for power this time. How long? And to give it to who? You who've been poor. The meek. Huh? It's your time to inherit what? Not heaven. But what? See, somebody been lying to you talking about going to heaven. He come back for you to inherit what? It's written in the book. Inherit the earth. Where are you living? Why haven't you been taught the earth is your inheritance? Why haven't you been taught how to inherit it? Why haven't you been given the keys which allows you to take it? I gave you one key, you laughed at it. Have babies. Take the sucker. Take the earth with babies. Instead of being on birth control. See, as long as you're under control of other people, they control your birth, you'll never take control. You'll never subdue it. The government pays out all the money they want to pay out to keep all the birth control clinics in what community? In the black community who is destined to inherit the earth. And instead of being taught how to subdue it, you've been taught how to be under control. The one 1900 years ago didn't say kill babies. He said suffer little children to come unto me. How can you have little children come unto me and you killing them all? You refusing to have any. Then you talking about you want him to come back? What do you think he's going to tell you when he comes back? Where are my babies? Where are my children? But you don't want to suffer having them so they can come to me. For of such is the kingdom of heaven. And you want to go to heaven? Heaven is on the earth. You're not going there without children. So God has little babies having babies. And you are against that. Kids having kids. If it wasn't kids having kids, wouldn't be no niggas left. Oh, you've been taught tonight. I said, you've been given some keys tonight, children. And tell me I made it up. Come on. Tell me I made all this up. Where is it coming from? If you don't know it's coming from the Bible, you just don't know the Bible. I sound like a radical, don't I? Don't I? They'll accuse me of being a militant. Well, then that's what the son must have been, because the government was against him. How many of you understand by your nature the government has to be against me? That means the FBI is listening tonight. This room is bugged. They subpoenaed my itinerary of where I would travel for these next 6 weeks. They had every place. They meet me at the airports. They follow me into the town. They follow me to wherever I go. They're just all around, cars everywhere. And if one of you in here is an FBI agent for them or informant for them, welcome. Because you nor your boss can do a thing about what I'm teaching. It comes from the Creator, Yahweh, and He's in charge of everything. And there's nothing any man can do about that. And I have no fear of a man. I just want you to know, I know they running all around following and listening and watching you, and they don't want you to hear this. And that's why the numbers are small. I'm not interested in putting pictures out all over the buildings, all over cities, and try to have hundreds of thousands present. I'm satisfied to fulfill the word. The word says that you will come to me one by one. So if only one of you come to me tonight, I'm satisfied. I'm fulfilling the word. One by one. I'm teaching the straight gate. I'm teaching the straight highway. And it's only a few that can find it. But the way to hell is broad. many there are that be on it. And there are leaders that can get 10, 20, 30,000 together in a room and take you all to hell. That's where you're headed. If you don't know what hell is, it's on earth. It's right here. It's in America. It's going on. They don't have nothing to take you to. But this is what I'm teaching. Can't you tell it straight? And see, when people see there's something straight on the line, they start saying, well, I don't know if I'm that straight. I'm not quite ready. I'm not quite ready to get my life in order. I can tell that what Yahweh ben Yahweh is teaching is right, but I'm not quite ready for the truth yet. Excuse. I'm kind of used to the poverty I'm in. America, I plead with you to let my people go. Divine justice requires you to deal wisely with my people, lest it come to pass when there comes a war and they join on to your enemies and fight against you. So let my people return to their king, Yahweh. America, you're holding my people in poverty after 435 years of physical, mental, and spiritual slavery. America, you have set over my people tough taskmasters to afflict them with terrible burdens. We have built the great cities of America with our free slave labor, of which we have never been paid. We worked 310 long years, free from sun up to sundown, 12 hours a day, never been paid. They paid the Japanese just for taking them and putting them in prison for, 2 or 3 years. We've never been paid. How many think it's time for us to get paid? Yeah. Praise God. And for you that didn't raise your hand, I'm going to take your part. Don't worry about it. Yeah. It won't do you any good to get it as individualists. America, you have been our teachers for 435 years, and you are now grieved because of your product. You continue to make the lives of my people bitter with hard bondage in America. And in all manner of service and in all fields of work, my people suffer prejudice on their job. They suffer discrimination on their jobs, and they suffer hatred on their jobs. How many of you have been going through that kind of thing, and you've seen our people going through it? America, you have used your science to destroy and murder all of our unborn children through abortion and evil birth control methods. But again, Yahweh's outsmarted you by having babies have babies to keep our people alive in America. Remember, America, that our mothers fear God. Our people are fruitful and have increased abundantly and multiplied and waxed exceedingly mighty. And America is filled with my people, 60 million strong. America, you have planned in secret to overrun our community with drugs and now hold over 1 million of our sons in your prisons who fell for your trap, all between the ages of 17 and 25. After you failed to provide jobs for millions more of our sons besides the one you have in jail, the only economy you provide is for them to sell your drugs in order to live. And then you bust our sons who fall for your traps, while your rich distributors with their planes and boats go free. America, let my people go. America, in addition to the poverty of my people, you have over 15 million homeless, unemployed people living in poverty in this great land of opportunity. And taxes are killing the great businessmen of this country. America, Yahweh has raised me up to move the world from poverty to riches and to peace eternally. And to my people in America, Yahweh, the great I am, the God of your fathers, has sent me to you first, to raise you from the bottom to the top, from poverty to riches. I am has sent me unto you. The Lord Yahweh, God of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you. And Yahweh is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generations. Yahweh, the God of your fathers, is here in your midst and sees everything that is being done to you here in America. And I will bring you up out of America, out of poverty to great riches. America, Yahweh, the God of the so-called black man of America, has met with us. And now let us go. We urgently appeal to you. Let my people come to me without hindrance. And if the government of America will not let you come to me, then Yahweh will stretch out his hand mightily and smite America with all the wonders which you are beginning to see in her midst now. For you who want to know about the war impending in the Middle East, it is also known as the Valley of Jehoshaphat, the War of Armageddon. America, I am pleading the cause of the poor and the needy. America, you still have time to learn to do well, just as the people of Nineveh had the opportunity to change from their wicked ways to righteousness and were saved. America, you can do well by being just. Relieve the oppressed. Relieve the fatherless. You refuse to let my people go. And when one rises up to bring our people up, you work day and night to stop my people from coming to that one. Yahweh of hosts is strong. He's a strong redeemer. Yahweh is his name, and he is thoroughly pleading your cause. America, if you will not hear my voice and let my people go, then Yahweh will gather all nations and bring them down into the valley of Jehoshaphat, called the Middle East today, and will plead with them there for my people and for my heritage, the so-called black people, who are the tribes of Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations. America, if you fail to heed my words and let my people go, you will suffer a great plague, beside the plagues you're already suffering day by day. And this shall be the plague that Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against the so-called black man of America throughout your history of living on this earth for these last 6,000 years. Every nation that has ever fought against you wherever you were on the planet earth. Those who've done it, their flesh shall consume away while they stand up on their feet. And their eyes shall consume out of their sockets while they still standing on their feet. And their tongue shall consume away out of their mouth while they're still standing on their feet before their skeleton can fall to the ground. President Bush, you or any of your successors, if you attempt to establish a false peace, and you will attempt to do it, then know perfectly that the day of Yahweh will come as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction will come upon them as pains upon a woman with child, and not one of them will escape the wrath of Yahweh. In conclusion, America is for sale. I've just spoken prophecy. I've just spoken the word of Yahweh. You who well read know I just spoke the word of Yahweh. You know who was talking? Yahweh. Who was talking? Yahweh. Who is the word? Yahweh. So then who was speaking? Yahweh. Speaks well, doesn't he? Yes, sir. Yahweh speaks well.